how did you discover Goggins?
How did I
Like you said, you did 4
discover
by 4 by
Goggins?
48. I mean, how do you go from how do you get into that?
It might have been the pandemic.
Okay.
I
Just
don't remember how I discovered them.
looking shit up online?
It might have been social media.
Okay. I
I
mean, it's
don't
pretty
know.
huge and
It might have been, but this was around the pandemic. And
okay.
I know it was around the pandemic, and
Yeah, it was
I
2020, I think they did the 4 by 4 by 48
yep, that was
or
2020.
21.
That was definitely 2020 because
Yeah.
I was at home
Yeah, somewhere in there.
and literally like at home, and I was working out a lot during the pandemic because I was just trying to stay active,
Yeah.
and that's when I really started like buying like weights for the house and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. It was around that time too.
If you could find them.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
and
weird.
yeah, it was around that time, and I was running a lot during that time too. And so think I can't remember if it was social media or the book
Okay.
first. Can't hurt me.
Yeah.
But I ended up reading the book during the pandemic too.
What a crazy story.
And that's what sold me. I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, this guy. And the thing that I'm a huge Goggins fan.
Okay.
And I'm a huge Goggins fan, not because of the excessive working out. I'm a huge Goggins fan because of his understanding of callousing your mind.
Mm.
Like that to me is the message.
Yeah.
The exercising
It
part,
is.
that's cool, right? If you want to be crazy Goggins guy
Yeah.
and ruin your heels like I did, you can do that. But that's not I don't think that's a sustainable part. I don't even think that's like the core of the message. I think the
Yeah,
core of the
I don't.
message is the callousing your mind part,
Yeah.
because the truth is, whether you are in the psychology or therapy or whatever it is, the mind is really where the battlefield is.
Yeah.
And our brains, while they are genius, they also are our own worst enemy. And so how
Mm.
you talk about yourself in your mind, how you think
Mhm.
about yourself in your mind, being able to control that narrative, being able to take a step back
Yeah.
inside of your mind and say, wait a minute, I can actually control how I feel in this moment.
Mhm.
I don't have to let my mind convince me that the world is caving in and I ain't shit. Like I can literally turn
Yeah.
that around.
Yeah, right.
And that to me is where I think the gem of Goggins is, particularly for people that struggle with self doubt and how you see yourself. I don't know
Yeah.
what that term. I'm sure there's some
I'm
smart
sure
term,
there
but I think that's where the magic of Goggins is. I mean, most of the people that I know that like Goggins is because of the super workout stuff, which is
Yeah.
fine.
I think that's
But
the entry point. Yeah.
I don't think that's the heart of his message. Because I think everybody has a limit in their life.
Yeah.
And I think that's what his book is about.
Yeah.
Whatever that is for you, whether that is how you deal with your kids or your relationship with your husband or wife, or whether that's your job, or if you're an
Yeah.
entrepreneur, or if you are an athlete. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, all of us have a thing that we struggle with getting over, that's running our brains.
Yeah.
And if we can figure out how to be on the other side of that fear, how to let fear, I think it was Jimmy Iovine quote, push you as
Mhm.
opposed to hinder you.
Yeah.
That's really what Goggins' message is all about.
Yeah. I agree. I
Mhm.
love that the callous your mind thing. If it's something that you're about to do and you don't feel like doing it, that means you should probably do that
That
thing
means you should
right now.
probably